Have you ever decided to play a game series or watch a TV show all the way through? Well, I just got done doing both of those things, almost back to back. I played through each of the FromSoft games, and I watched Game of Thrones after that to fill the void of my realization that there are no more FromSoft games left for me to play. That didn't help, because after that, I was empty. I remembered that I was recommended Katawa Shoujo multiple times by multiple different people. This has brought me to downloading the game. I knew that this is a highly recommended visual novel for beginners of the genre. I always wanted to get into the genre, but the fact that I watch way too much anime leads me to think that I know all the tropes of the genre. I even slightly confirmed this fact when playing Sakura Swim Club. I was gifted this game by my casual friend who said it was good. Apparently they don't know the definition of good because that was the epitome of mediocre. I guessed everything almost on the spot, and even the H scenes are mediocre. I played through that game without the H patch installed, and the first time I thought that it was better than the game with the patch. Anyways, back to the point of the video. I started a blind playthrough of Katawa Shoujo and surprisingly thought that this had major potential. In Act 1, you are in the shoes of Hisao, and get transferred to a school where almost everyone is disabled in a way. We're talking blind, deaf, heart problems, or if you're missing a limb, it doesn't matter. You meet all the girls with their respective routes, and you can choose which one you want to tackle. You got Shizune, who is deaf, Hanako, who has burn scars, Lily, who is blind, Emi, who has no legs, and last but not least, Rin, who has no arms. You can also suck at life and prematurely end the game if you don't choose correctly. There will be spoilers for Rin's path. I encourage you to go play her path all the way through. I ended up going down Rin's path the first time through. This made sense for me because I like art and creativity. This made even more sense than I would have intended because the amount that I related with Rin is almost unreal. I began to get attached to her. I didn't see a character spread on my screen. I saw another person that I was ready to talk to whenever I wanted. The first scene that I saw this in was when Rin asked Sei for a smoke. At first, this was a major turn off for me, but I kept playing because I had nothing better to do. When Sei actually gave the box to Rin, I was surprised, but I was also curious. Once Rin and Hisao go back up to the studio, they start smoking the pack. The first thing that stood out to me was the imagery. I love this. They're laying on the ground in the starlit room, almost blowing away their problems. I'm almost a high school graduate, and I never had a job in my life. Like anyone else, I use video games and anime as entertainment, but also as an escape from the real world. My video games are Rin cigarettes. Just in this case, because we never see her smoke again after this. Another thing to add is that she said she wanted to use them to get her mind in a creative state. We learned that she is willing to destroy her present self for the sake of art and creativity. During the first hentai scene with Rin, when we decide to finger her, we see that she is in the worst mental state that we've seen so far. This is due to leaving her alone for a few days, but we managed to come in time to help recreate her new self. The way that I interpret this is that she hits the restart button. She doesn't actually recreate a new her. You can't. It's almost impossible. And in Rin's case, it is. I'm pretty sure that a good amount of you that are watching this video would want to restart your life if you could. If I could, I would. Well, I actually can, but the effort that goes into that is more than I'm willing to put into it. Rin's restart button is a dud that forces her to deal with life struggles head on, no matter how much she doesn't want to. After the first hentai scene, we can pick an option that leads us to the bad ending or to continue our route. Since I was playing blind, I picked the good option to continue the route. This choice was easy enough to not mess up for me, so that's good. We also get to go to Rin's art showcase, which is where we get to choose the last choice in her route. The choices were, but aren't you happy that people are interested in your paintings? And, but if you found someone like that, then what? I chose the first option, which leads to Rin's neutral ending, and which left me empty once again. This ending plays out as follows. Rin goes back inside to her showcase and manages to get a scholarship from an art school and leave you alone. She wants to forget you, and she wants you to forget her. I was very sad at this ending, so I did what anyone would do at 3 a.m. I reloaded my save and picked the right choice to proceed to the good ending. In the good ending, Rin doesn't come back inside and the art teacher is furious with her. When Rin and Nomiya meet again, Rin gets scolded by him hard. He calls Rin a failure as an artist, and he couldn't believe that he spent so much time developing her skills. Rin doesn't really care because she realized that she has you. The next day rolls around and it's pouring rain, and Rin wants to visit you, so she does. She ends up soaked and you have fun with her. This hentai scene is good as well. It's tasteful and shows that she
loves
you. Once you're done, Rin wants you to follow her. She takes you to the field with the dandelions that you went to before. This time, they're in full bloom, and with Rin's final CG is what makes his sprout bloom. Rin and Hisao talk about a lot of things. Rin does confirm that she loves you, but your answer is, I don't know. You're not sure if you love her. You're not sure what you want to do for a living. You're not sure about anything. This is a hashtag relatable moment for me. I don't know for sure what I want to do with my future. I am enrolled in a graphic design course, but I'm not sure if I want to pursue it as a career. I don't know what love is or what it means. I haphazardly do everything, hoping that I'm doing the right thing. Okay, so now that I've pretty much poured my heart out to a bunch of random people on the internet, I will rank the Katawa Shoujo girls from worst to best. I haven't played through every route yet. I only played through Rin's, Lily's, and I'm only halfway through Shizune's, so this list will probably change. If it does, I will leave it in the description. Worst girl, Shizune. Second worst girl, Hanako. Mid-tier, Emmy. Second best girl, Lily. And last but not least is best girl Kenji.